21 Bowman. Had a little bit of a, I don't want to call it a rain delay because it's not actually raining, but definitely a weather delay. As we have been without power for some good stretches here. And we're going to open up a couple Bowman jumbo boxes. This break is sold out, but we will be doing as many as we need. I have 4 cases of Bowman, so I'll take what I can get nowadays. And here's where we're at. So this whole case can be divided into 4 breaks. All right. Here's 1. 2 already has some teams ready to go. There's also a few people who are dropping, only interested in one part of the case. So there's some openings. All right. And then a bunch of holds. And we'll get those settled up, I guess, by some point tomorrow afternoon. And we'll see who is in for part 2, which should be tomorrow night. Bowman, we usually will knock out like 2 or 3 cases, like pretty much right off the bat if we can. So I know I had a lot of Bowman cases that I bought aftermarket last year, and we went through almost all of it pretty quickly. I still have 2 partial cases, a partial of jumbos and a partial of hobby, but I don't even think I might have like half a hobby case left. Let's put it that way. So here we go. And don't forget, we see it happen year after year. Don't forget about that twinning effect. So just because you see an autograph of a guy come out doesn't mean he's not. It actually may mean there's a chance he may come up again. So that's, one of those things to consider too. Generally, a case of Bowman in the past, you could see anywhere from 1 to 3 guys have that twin effect where they've got another autograph in a jumbo case like this. So I wish everybody good luck. And again, there's no teams available in this one. With all the craziness going on, I haven't been able to put up a ticker for the teams that are available in part 2, because some of them are already available. But we'll work through that in the next 18 hours or so, right? All right. I wish we had gotten this last night. 1, we'd probably be on part 2 already. 2, Bowman's my favorite thing to open on my birthday, which was yesterday. So, but we're still in April, so it's good. It's good. All right. Hey, paper color not smashed up in the corner. That's like 2 years in a row now. That was a problem in 2018 and 2019. A lot of the paper parallels had corner issues coming out of the print. All right. So what are we looking for in Bowman? We're looking for some prospects. Usually Bowman is loaded with international prospects. That's not as deep as it normally is. I think some of them are being saved for Bowman Chrome. And the deal with this too is because of how late the international signing period was, I think they had a few like hot off the press, set up and ready to be taken care of, like Yoki Cespedes and guys, a couple guys. But I think Bowman Chrome this year, you're actually going to have the opposite problem that you had last year. All right. Bowman is going to be lacking some international guys, right? Like Jason Jimenez was the big thing last year, right? So now you're going to see that in Bowman Chrome with first Bowman cards. The guys that they squeezed in here, I don't know if they I remember there being quite a few guys that were on the autograph checklist that did not have base cards. There was a few of them. So they may not actually have their first Bowman base cards yet, if I remember correctly. So just keep that in mind. But now one thing that you do look for in Bowman Chrome might be a little different than in past years. Usually, well, you got the rookies to fall back on, right? Well, there's Bowman Chrome rookies in Bowman this year. So, like, not the Chrome base, but the autographs. So, I don't know. Hey, you know, Brave New World, right? So, Tristan McKenzie is going to start us off here. All right, again, we got plenty of rookie power in 2021. Nick Madrigal and Garrett Crochet, another pair for the White Sox there. Ryan Mountcastle. We saw Ian Anderson, too. How can you forget him? He's had a fantastic start to the year. Christian Javier might even be gaining a little bit of, maybe a little bit of hobby love lately. Zach Veen with a futurist insert. And a guy who we've had some luck pulling some autographs of lately, right? What is it? Our Acuna count for April is like 6 or 7 autos, I feel. I don't know, 2 in tribute. I think we've had 2 or 3 Leaf ones. I feel like we had an Onyx one. I could be wrong. I don't know. They all blend together after a while. But I feel like we've had a lot of Acunas in April. Dylan Carlson. I think Madrigal we've also had a lot of luck with this month. And in this set, that could actually continue. So you see what's lacking. A lot of Bowman Chrome prospects not having that first Bowman. That's also going to be due in part to what? Well, they didn't play last year in the minors. So you're gonna have them. There's a first Bowman paper right there. Jake Vogel, he should be on the prospect checklist since he's a BP, but got Luis Garcia, Sixto Sanchez. You know, and I mean, I think in general most years, guys kind of throw away their eyes on the rookies in Bowman and just totally gravitate towards the prospects. And I don't think this year you can completely do that because, again, you got the Bowman Chrome rookie autos, which you usually don't see that until the actual Bowman Chrome set. So, I don't know. It's a little different. All right. Bowman's pretty much kept the same formula since 2016. Got Braylon Marquez, 292 out of 499. But obviously, because of the state of the world right now, there's had to be some changes and some little tweaks this year. And who knows, maybe by the end of this year, this guy's going to see his first rookie card. Maybe he can light it up in the minors. Matter of fact, I'm going to put that in the to be sleeved later pile because I think we're going to want to do that. Kevin Alcantara, so there's a first Bowman Chrome, and he's a Yankee. That's usually enough to say, all right, somebody's going to be buying those. Yusniel Diaz. Colton Welker. Gold Shimmer. 11 out of 50 for the Rockies. All right, Colton Welker. Gold Shimmer. 11 out of 50 for Colorado. And again, you have a lot of the guys from last year's Bowman products still showing up in here. And we'll be seeing them over and over again. All right. Usually my thing is if it's a first Bowman Chrome card, it should get sleeved. A lot of the rookies will get sleeved too, but definitely the first Bowman Chrome. All right. Some of the pitchers and some of the like 28-year-old utility guys, you know, we're probably not going to sleeve them up, but the Bowman Chrome first. All of them I generally sleeve because they could be somebody. Rookie of the Year favorites, Andres Jimenez. So he's still being shown as a Met here. As we saw in Diamond Kings, and yes, there is a Diamond Kings break posting in the very near future. Some of the teams starting to cross over. Jimenez was being shown as an Indian, Lindor as a Met. First hit is going to go to Los Rojos. Outfielder Miguel Batista. So, position players, always a plus in Bowman. Obviously, some more than others. All right, there's a lot of talented pitching out there, but we saw a lot of that in Bowman draft. I feel like there's definitely some more, position player vibes in this year. Spencer Howard, Jake Vogel. I also think that with no minor league season, it's going to be Bowman Chrome before we see any breakout minor league players. There were a few holdbacks last year, and this is the guy who, I guess, gets the top prospect honors. He was the number 5 overall draft pick last year, Austin Martin for the Blue Jays. We've seen him in a lot of the Panini. I think we've seen him in Onyx. We've seen him a lot in Leaf. We've actually had some good luck with him in Leaf. So now he's got his first Bowman card. So that'll continue. In the past, we'd kind of be like, yeah, I think those Leaf cards and Panini cards are going to suffer because the Bowman cards are out now. But in this crazy market and let's face it, what some of the stuff is going for right now, I actually think the opposite to be true. I think it's actually going to be like, oh, that's the buzz guy right now. Wow, that first Bowman is going for what? He hasn't even played a game yet. And some people are going to be like, oh, I'll go after the Panini and the Leaf ones now, and that could actually raise their demand, at least for a while. So I think it's been good that we've been adding a steady stream of that stuff in there because, again, no minor league season last year. These guys are going to be desired. And just checking on notifications. All right. Second auto is in my hand. Let's see what we got. All about that base, Again, we'll move through the paper pretty quick. Although that Casey Mize needs to be sleeved. Actually, I feel like Luis Patino is a guy I need to be sleeving too. He was a part of a big trade for Blake Snell, and I don't know. Has he had his second start yet? He had his first start. They limited him to 40 pitches. He's probably going to be on a little bit babied for the first part of the year, but he definitely, in that first appearance, showed a glimmer of why Tampa Bay would be willing to part with a guy like Blake Snell for a package that included that kid in the first place. Again, the Padres farm system has had an abundance of riches. All right, they signed a huge deal with Machado the other year. So there's a lot going on there, and they were able to spare a guy. All right. but they got something quality in return too. They got a scary ready now pitching rotation, and there's still more prospects waiting to come up. All right, guys like C.J. Abrams and Robert Hassel in the next 2 or 3 years are expected to be big stars. So even if they lose a player to free agency, or they got backup, they got replacements, and very talented ones. Max Meyer, futurist. Got Casey Mize with the throwback. Yeah, it's a very clean, cool-looking design. The old Bowmans. I like the fact that we get to revisit those because, old guy like me. All right, yesterday was my 40th birthday. I like seeing those set designs that I grew up with. And we're going to go Atomic. Tyler Soderstrom. These are not numbered. Still not numbered. But that's a fun one there of a first-round pick for the A's last year. Mets ended up losing. And Giants did a trade and moved up in the draft, I see. Be interesting to see what the draft grades are over the weekend. Did anybody else feel like the whole draft got messed up when San Francisco picked Trey Lance and everybody was like caught off guard? Do you think people started flipping, and then Atlanta follows going with the tight end instead of the quarterback? I feel like that definitely had an impact on the draft after that. Rookie of the Year favorites, Luis Garcia. And we got another first Bowman Chrome. This one is a refractor, 280 out of 499. Jose Rodriguez for the White Sox. Jose Rodriguez for the White Sox. Man, that wind don't want to stop tonight. So again, I apologize for earlier. We got knocked out before we even really got started. Got Nick Madrigal. And I hope it does not happen again. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, all that good stuff. So, Antonio Gomez, because the Yankees don't have enough catching prospects in the minors. But we know what happens to catchers. They don't end up staying there, especially if they've got offensive potential. There's Terran Favre, 333 out of 499. And there was one guy. Oh, look at that. I was talking about that not too long ago. So, I don't know. Why is it that Bowman, it's always the same problem? Yeah, that's totally... And that's just the way that they've always come out. I thought last year we were over that, though. I don't know. We'll see if it's... it wasn't like it was everyone, but there was a couple years where that happened a lot. And it's always those color parallels on the paper. I don't know why. There was a prospect I wanted to give attention to, but he'll come back again. Doing jumbos, we'll probably see him again. All right, we got the third and final autograph for box number 1 in my hands, and it's a color parallel. So there we go. So how's everybody else doing tonight? as you can see, the pattern repeats itself. So we're seeing these guys pop up again. You can hear again? Hallelujah. Anybody else having a problem hearing? If you can't hear my broadcast for more than 4 hours, please seek a medical professional. Braylon Marquez, top 100. And I got an itch on the other side of my leg. That's the worst. All right. Christopher Morel, first Bowman. And there are some decent first Bowman cards. Some good position players in here this year. All right. Sometimes you got to do some extra digging, some extra reading. All right. This is going to be a guy who's very sought after. Red Sox, Blaze Jordan. Why? Hello, the name alone. All right. It's like the equivalent of getting high with the greatest basketball player of all time. So, you know. So Jonathan India is playing. So expect by the time Bowman Chrome hits, he's going to be one of the rookies. Oh, Jason Tatum. 60 points tonight. I guess I'm going to have to follow the 2017-18 basketball card prices again. It's the only thing we have stuff left of. That year I'd gotten 2 national packages, and they buried me with some... Basically, you know, they bury you with the poor selling stuff because you want to go to the party, you want to get your silver and gold packs and all that stuff. And... you know, for years, stuff that's just been sitting around. I mean, a lot of it I'd clearanced out, and then there was still cases of it left. My God, how many cases of status basketball we had. And now this stuff goes for a super premium. Francisco Alvarez, Jordan Walker. Good prospects on the Chrome. In addition to those new guys. Patino. Mize, Davy Garcia, Jake Cronenworth. Rookie of the Year favorites, Ryan Mountcastle. Number 96 out of 150, Brady Encarnacion. Blue. Brady Encarnacion for the Marlins, numbered to 150. Brusdar Graterol, still on the list. I guess he didn't have enough qualifying innings or whatnot. Brennan Davis, Nolan Gorman. Might see him in the near future, never know. 364 out of 499. I believe he was a compensatory pick last year for the Royals. Nick Lofton, right? Yeah, 32nd overall. So I think there was like 7 of these first rounders. It was like an extension of the first round for, I forget what the exact reason was. It was some sort of for the small market teams, I believe. All right, last stack of packs from box number 1. We already killed the autograph, so we know that's not going to be in here. But maybe we'll have a nice chrome parallel. Can happen. Can happen. Yeah, it can happen. We have a chrome parallel. Yeah, looks like we got another paper one too, right? No, maybe not. Thought so. But we don't. All right, all about that base, about that base. Got Sam Huff rookie, Dalton Varsho. Bobby Dalbec, Christian Pache. Got a lot of stuff to sleeve later. Emerson Hancock. Joey Bart on the throwback. I like that. But Buster Posey, he's been lighting it up lately. Shane Baz, I actually claimed him off waivers in my fantasy league because I didn't have a backup catcher. And some of you might remember I was on camera and the draft was still going on, so I kind of let the back end of it slide. Trent Devereaux for the Angels. And so I only ended up with one catcher, but I found one, a pretty good one. Not too many guys got both Salvador Perez and Buster Posey, right? Ivan Johnson, this one I believe is a guy to keep a lookout for. So he was a fourth rounder in 2019. And I think he is a middle infielder with some pop to his bat. It's pretty much how it works nowadays, right? Everybody is now a power hitting shortstop. And if we already have one, we'll move you over to second base. Does that sound about right? The job description for minor league baseball player. Alex Kirilloff, nice to see his rookies in there. Got off to a slow start, but I think he's starting to pick it back up. I think he hit the other night or something. 2 nights ago, 1 night ago. Tyler Stevenson, Anderson Tejada, Joey Bart. There's one. Yeah, someone sent love now. Got Nate Pearson, Austin Hendrick, futurist. Nick Lodolo, positional promise. Tariq Skubal, and a top 100 prospect as well as a rookie there. Christian Robinson, Foscue, got another atomic. Geraldo Perdomo. Been pulling a lot of him out of the Onyx vintage. Didn't get the Onyx vintage football in. So I don't know if that is being delayed in general or it's just a matter of it didn't reach all the warehouses in time. Know enough about shipping delays. Let's give Alec Boehm some 1 cent love. He's earned it. Bo Bichette, Joe Adele, hello. A nice one of him in that last first off the line Diamond King that we did. And a wood parallel number to 15. Cabrian Hayes, his rookie card's showing up now. There's Spencer Howard. Got the Astros talent pipeline. And 31 out of 125 Rookie of the Year favorites, Dylan Carlson. Nice little parallel there. I'll give that a top loader. And yeah, this guy's a Rookie of the Year favorite. I see it. Got him on my fantasy team too. a splitter here. There we go. Sometimes you get these like shavings in the pack. Luis Campusano. Jared Kelly, first Bowman Crow. So, what did we talk about? Rookies. Talked about that earlier, too. Yeah, no. It is true. You can message me about any break, and I will answer questions as to the best of my professional ability. Why? Because I want you to do well in the breaks. See, we're sold out here. That's the way I want to see it. Sold out break. And that way, there's no misses. You know, I like all of you to hit. I don't know. Something was jammed in my finger, so I'm assuming I did. Either that or something in the wrapper, maybe. But I opened the wrappers a while ago. All right, box number 2. So that puts the autographs back into play. 3 more coming your way. Again, at the conclusion of the break, it would be greatly appreciated if you haven't let me know already. All right? Like, definite answer. Like, if you said maybe, I still have your hold in place. All right? Definite answer, whether or not you are keeping or dropping. So that way, tomorrow, I have the ability to go off of the list, you know, right away. Ooh, that's a nice one. Nice little atomic there. What's open in the second break? So what I'll do to help things out here is I will take the post that I put up earlier today. Once we sold out, that's once we're sold out, that's when I put up the next post, even if we haven't run the break yet. So anything with the little mark there means that it's a hold. All right. If there's no mark next to the name, that means I've already been told that it's a keep. And then if it's empty, well, then it's empty. That makes it easy. But not everybody's gotten back to me yet. And, you know, some people said they're going to wait until... Some people like to keep their teams all the way through. Some people want to stay in all the breaks, but they want to mix up their teams. So that way they get a few from this couple boxes, a few from that couple boxes. I'm okay with that. So, just remember what Lester always says. Lester says, always keep your teams. Let me see here. Let me just jot this down real quick. So I'll remove the mark there from the post for you. And the autos were Brady Encarnacion for the Marlins, Mario Bautista for the Reds, and a Jose Rodriguez refractor for the White Sox. So those were the 3 autographs. And we've had some parallels coming out too. I think one was a gold shimmer of Colton Welker, and we had a Dylan Carlson to 125. Davy Garcia cracks the top 100. I think his stock actually came down a little bit. Yeah, it happens. There's Jared Kelly again. First Bowman. Anthony Volpe. Did he come out as a catcher? I don't know. I thought he did originally. He's actually from about, I don't know, 20 minutes from where I spent part of my childhood. I spent part of my early years growing up in Scotch Plains, and he's from Watchung, which is a short trip up the mountain, basically. Got Sam Huff. I'll huff and I'll puff. Alec Bohm. So we're going to see some guys. You know, expectations on rookie cards is you'll probably get in these 2-box breaks 1 to 3 of these rookie cards. That means something, you know. We're not the we'll just dump paper base on one person for a price. We're not we're just going to keep all your paper base because it's not worth anything, right? No, you paid for it. We'll sort it. We'll ship it. All right. Reed Detmers. Means I've got a lot of sorting ahead. Michael Toglia. But not tonight. Definitely not tonight. Number 8 prospect, Casey Mize. And Max Meyer. Just hit an autograph of him the other night in that 6-box mixer. Adley Rutschman with an atomic. That'll get top loaded. It's a good one. Alright. Where the heck is... There it is. Couldn't find my... stream for a second there. I hear that's what happens when you turn 40, though. You have issues with your stream. So, well, it's all downhill from here, right? Every day is a good day. And tomorrow will be no exception. I am so pumped up. It's going to be the first tournament both of my kids are in at the same time, both my softball girls. A little sad I do have to miss Becky's rec soccer game, but you know, someday she'll probably be in tournament something. She's looking very good in soccer, so that might be her jam. Bobby Witt Jr., another Joey Bart throwback insert. We'll take that, right, Giants? Jesus Sanchez. So Jordan Walker. I think they're repeating the stats on the guys who were drafted last year, right? Yeah. 8 high school games here, 4 home runs, 1.65 OPS. It's a few good games. Hopefully they played some competition in those, but you know how school ball works too sometimes, right? Oh, happy almost birthday. There's Ivan Johnson. With the chrome. And he was a guy we kind of said, keep your eyes on his stuff. I'm thinking especially like his color autos are going to do well. Sometimes you have expectations of Bowman when it comes out, and then like 2 weeks later you have guys that you didn't think much of, you know, when the initial checklist comes out. But you got these guys that last year, like Bryce Ball, kind of took off. You know, first couple of weeks of eBay auctions, people realized, hey, there's a lot of people looking for this guy. So then the demand is up. All right. We got another color auto. Have the Braves, Cubs, or Royals hit yet? No. You do have some Pichet rookie cards already, though. I think you got at least 2. Oops. Jose Altuve. Pete Alonso. Sixto. C.J. Abrams. And we got Brett Beatty. And then we've had a few atomics. Actually, Orioles. Brian, I don't know if you saw this, if you weren't here. You know, again, it's not a hit, but we did have an atomic refractor of Adley Rutschman, so that's not a horrible card for the Orioles to get. Yeah, exactly. I was going to make a trash can joke, but I figured I wouldn't push it. Oh, Mets and Phillies got in a bench-clearing brawl. I've got some video to look forward to tomorrow morning. I stopped drinking coffee very early today, thinking that I would be just about ready to go to sleep at this point. Corbin Carroll. Thought we'd be on break 2, but our crazy weather day has kind of affected that. I can't believe I thought that they were going to cancel the middle school girls game today, man. I mean, this wind was brutal. You know, I was kind of joking around earlier, but my daughter is, you know, not a small girl. Keone Cavaco, and she's fast for her size. Like, she can really turn on the afterburners once she gets moving. And this, like, I mean, the wind gusts are like in the 50s around here. This wind gust, it almost looked like she was going to run backwards. It was so hard, and she actually got thrown out on a hit that I thought normally she would have beaten out. The wind's brutal. This is a guy having a good season this year so far, by the way. Just, you know, Marlins kind of get poo-pooed on a lot, but keep an eye on Jazz Chisholm. He could be a Rookie of the Year favorite, just like Christian Javier. And that win was definitely affecting everything going on there today. But they won their first game, 3-1. Ellie had a nice play at the plate, drove in a run. So 107 out of 250, Ariel Amador. And she had a heck of a practice last night. They were doing a scrimmage. Josiah Gray. And you see somebody work hard for years at getting better at something, especially when there were people saying that they couldn't do it. And she's definitely turning into quite the catcher. Antonio Gomez. I guess he's good enough catcher to be in a Bowman card, right? It is a tough position, I know. Robert Passan. Oh, that's Trammell. No, he's not a rookie. That was this year, right? Shane Bass, Shea Langoliers, and Jonathan India. His rookie cards will come out eventually soon. And good. This one's in good shape. 70 out of 299 for the Reds. We try to please here. You know. Only so much one can do. Whatever's in the packs is in the packs, but I can't take credit for that part. All right. We got a refractor. So we got a second serial numbered autograph in this box. It's always a plus. There's another one of those paper ones. That was not that bad, though. It's just a little bit. I'll get to him in a little bit. Jimenez. There's Dylan Carlson. Joey Bart. Nate Pearson. Got Madrigal, Rookie of the Year favorites. He's having a solid season. I think prices have kind of reflected that too. He's getting a little more respect than he did in February, that's for sure. Elliot Ramos. I noticed this because we've hit quite a few Madrigals autos in the past month, including a couple tribute ones. One of which I landed. Again, Blaze Jordan, one of the top prospects to be looking for in this set. So I'm even sleeving up his paper card there. Mario Feliciano. 1 out of 150. Get a little cornerage there. But that's kind of how the papers have been going. There's about 2. They're hit or miss. Madrigal. Crochet. Mountcastle. Nick Gonzalez. Jared Kelenic. Daniel Lynch. Just gotta look at something real quick. Okay. Just checking notifications, never know. So Daniel Lynch. Christopher Morel. And Wander Franco. I wonder if we'll see him in the majors this year. Minor league season starts in, the next week? Next week? So that can really change the scope of things going forward. There's a few guys that I feel like are right on the cusp of making their debuts. We're going to have a loaded year. You know they're going to sandbag some of them for 2022. You know it. 335 out of 499. Dylan McClain, Rangers. So Rangers pitching prospect with the refractor auto, numbered to 499. Let's see, 4th rounder last year. Straight out of high school. Jason Dominguez, currently showing as the number 53 prospect. Considering the fact that he has yet to play a professional game, that's pretty generous. I expect him to be a top 10 guy in a year or two. Be one of them young guns looking to come up soon. Got Nolan Gorman. Xavier Edwards, Spackle. 146 out of 299 for Tampa Bay. So Ray's got a Bowman Chrome parallel. Mick Abel, another top 100 guy. That wind is not stopping, that's for sure. Hopefully it'll be done by the time I wake up in the very near future. One, I think it was freaking Lexi out a little bit that it was that windy and we were outside and things were blowing around and flying around that. Oh, there we go. Got a interesting Bowman Chrome coming up. It actually looked like, again with the freaking corner. Oh, it's the back card. Looked like a bucket got blown in the air, and one of the girls on Ellie's team like caught it and didn't look like she knew what to do with it. Things are just flying. And we have an auto. And that's how Bowman will end tonight. With an autograph. It's always a plus, right? Gleyber Torres, he's got to pick it up a little bit. Tejada, Bart. Nate Pearson. Marco Luciano. Will we see him this year? Acuna Jr. Throwback. Riley Green. McKenzie, Ian Anderson, Madrigal, Crochet, Mountcastle coming up. There he is. Javier. Casas, Duran, and Chatham. Talent pipeline. Brian Hayes, number 42. Bowman knows. Bowman has that crystal ball. Brian Hayes, that's not his regular card, so I don't have... I think he was drafted, like, a lot deeper than... Usually the Bowman prospects, usually after about the 5th round, you don't see them unless they're a legacy, and obviously he is. His father, Charlie Hayes. So, you know, that talent was there. And even though he was a little bit further down in the draft, we have plenty of Brian Hayes cards over the years. 25 out of 125. Yolbert Sanchez with the Aqua Shimmer for the White Sox. White Sox having a decent break, it looks like, right? Couple guys. Couple haters. Sabato, there's a guy to look out for the Twins. Torkelson. Jesus Sanchez. They come in clusters, these rookies. There's Kirilloff. Bubic. Casey Mize. And last auto for the break is going to go to the Nationals. Eddie Yan. Yeezy? No. Yeen? Something like that. Eddie Yeen. Eddie Yeen. It's a base. Joey Bart. 15 on the top 100. But don't seem like that Buster Posey wants to play first base. There's no DH in the National League. Thank goodness. I hope it never comes. Jake Vogel, first Bowman card. So all we need is more guys who can't field. Defense is important too. And that's a wrap. So, I'm going to do the recap here. But if you're in here, all right, and you know you're keeping or dropping, please let me know. Please. So I can have the list ready to go as early as possible. Colton Welker to 50. Gonna have a few honorable mentions there. There's one for the Rockies. Cardinals to 125. Dylan Carlson. Reds, Mario Bautista. White Sox, Jose Rodriguez to 499. Marlins, Brady Encarnacion to 150. Got an honor roll for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. Jonathan India with a paper to $2.99. Dylan McClain to $4.99 for the Rangers. Number to 125, White Sox, Yalbert Sanchez. Nationals, Eddie Yeen. And then I think this is the biggest. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's a nice parallel, and it's a position player. Adael Amador, number to 250. Color is always good on a position player in Bowman. There's many guys get more than you would expect on their color parallels. So, anybody here sure whether they want to keep or drop? If you're not sure, tell me tomorrow. That's fine. But you know, the more you know, the more I can do to get this break to happen. As soon as we get home tomorrow from a pool play, for our tournament, and we're gonna be in the pool so long that we're probably gonna get a little pruny. It's a long day. And if anybody has any personal break requests, something we can take care of, right? So you too, have a great night. I'm glad we were able to finally get this through. Again, I apologize for our technical difficulties before, but you can't have technical anything working without electricity. So it's a fun night. And just let me know, again, if you know for sure, I'll probably be fiddling on my phone for the next 15 minutes or so before I finally close my eyes and fall asleep. Maybe I won't last 15 minutes. I don't know. The coffee was definitely cut early on me today. Like it might have actually still been the morning, but since I had my last cup, I'll be drinking coffee till like 11 o'clock at night if I know I'm going to be up till 2 a.m. with all you guys. Woo! Gotta keep that energy up. So, all right, that's it. So have a good night, and we'll rip you a new one tomorrow. Take care.